Yeah. It's my computer. There I am. Oh, okay. I was like, I know that name, Daniel. Okay. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, da, da, da.
Sorry, I was on mute. I was saying hello.
You are fine.
I try to do that at least once a day.
A lot of people are showing up now.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is Mayla. I know Alan from our team is joining as well.
Hey.
There's Alan.
I had my Chiefs background on earlier.
Yeah, the background's gonna have a funny. Oh, admit.
Good for branding.
Every time I look up, I have to admit like 5 people.
That's good.
It's a good sign.
All right.
And I won't be able to stay on the whole time. I've got a 3:30 I got to get to right after this. So FYI.
That will work. Admit. All right, that's how you unmute. How's everyone doing? It's 3 o'clock. Day's almost over. We're looking down the barrel of a Chiefs game, which makes everyone super excited to have a late afternoon meeting. So we'll probably wait a few more minutes. People move a little slow. I think, Rachel, you're kicking us off, aren't you? You're like the first MC, and then me. My families are all. Jack or Vis is on the other groundwork. Jack, if you're going to announce that, you change your name to Jack. You don't be telling people groundwork is Packers fans. Not today, not here. Don't do that.
Let me change my name real quick. You're right, that's important.
Very much going to get us in trouble.
Yeah, who do we have up first for the presentation? Is it groundwork?
It's you, Rachel.
Okay.
Oh, wait, yeah, I forgot that I'm not sharing my screen. Yeah. Yes. I was like, can you not see it? You can't. I'll rename myself. Stupid. Jack's co-host, people coming in. Well, we'll probably start at like 10 after, I think is a good time. People can catch up. If you want to put your name, which most of you have, and maybe your organization / business, just so we can kind of see who's talking, who we have here.
You want to go ahead and pull up the slide deck, Brendan?
Yeah. That's right. One. Do you see it?
Yes. All right, Brendan, will you just give me the signal to start and we'll get started.
I would say we'll wait 2 more minutes. I think 10's a nice, it's a nice leisurely pace. It's cold. It's a Monday. 10 minutes is enough, more than enough. Get
Sounds
everyone
good.
kind of, if you're going to get your coffee, use the restroom, do it now, guys, because then we're going to take off in the exciting world of presentations. I'm glad I'm not starting this, Rachel.
That'd be great.
Can you remind me how to add my organization to my name? I don't ever change that. And so can you just tell me like what to do? I know it's really easy.
It's so if you hover over your picture, like your little
Mhm.
video picture, you'll see
Uh-huh.
mute and then 3 little dots.
Uh-huh.
Click the dots, and then it'll be rename. It's the 4th one down
Perfect.
underneath chat.
Thank you.
All right, Rachel, 1 minute. Get ready.
Okie dokie.
Um, all right. It's 10 after Rachel. Let's light this rocket, as it were.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for coming to our third quarter business gathering, which is co-hosted by the KCK Chamber and the Kansas City, Kansas Convention and Visitors Bureau. Thanks for being here. I'm Rachel Jefferson. I'm the Executive Director of Groundwork Northeast Revitalization Group, formerly the Historic Northeast Midtown Association. And so we'll just get started. Next slide. So as I said, Groundwork Northeast Revitalization Group, otherwise known as Groundwork NRG, is formerly the Historic Northeast Midtown Association. Next slide.
Ah,
All right, so as some of you know, Groundwork NRG, formerly HMA, is a community-based organization that serves Northeast KCK. We started as and continue to be a neighborhood and business revitalization organization. And most recently, we became a member of Groundwork USA and adopted the Groundwork USA mission statement as well as a local mission statement. Our new mission statement is to sustain and revitalize our beloved Northeast KCK community through forward-looking and inclusive action rooted in the principles of equity, community cohesion, institutional transparency, and environmental justice. Next slide, please. Just give you guys a little bit about our history. We were established in September of 2012 by a group of neighborhood leaders to fill the need for an MBR in the Northeast area of KCK, where there previously had not been one. At that time, our mission was very similar. It was to support sustainable growth in our beloved community through strategic investments in health, environment, business, education, and workforce development. Just a little bit of background on MBRs. MBR is a nonprofit organization that serves a specific geographic location. Currently, there are 8 MBRs in Kansas City, Kansas. Some of the other ones that you may be familiar with are Central Avenue Betterment Association, Downtown Shareholders, Rosedale Development Association, Leavenworth Road Association, Turner Community Connection, among others. All of us MBRs are responsible for delivering a scope of services that aligns with the goals of our Unified Government Board of Commissioners. And I saw we have one commissioner on the call, Commissioner Melissa Bynum. Hello. This is a map of our service area. So as you can see, our service area mostly covers District 1, District 4, and then the at-large District 1. The colored areas within the map are neighborhood associations, some of which are very active, others which are not as active. Give you a little bit about our work.
all right, that's
First
me.
thing-
Oh,
Go ahead. Yep, that's you.
so yeah, I was supposed to try. So yeah, it's something painless. Painless. Hi, everybody. I'm Brendan Irving. I do the administration and our Learn to Earn programming. It used to be just all youth programming, but we're expanding. We'll get to that in a second. So we serve as a local business resource. So as the MBR of the Northeast area, our mission is to support local businesses and link them to the community. We do this a lot of ways. We offer the business memberships. they're tending not only support the business, but its activities, but to support our programming too. We'll kind of get into that because we also kind of link with businesses for our youth programming, a lot of different stuff. I always pull, oh, hey, sorry, I'm in the office and people keep walking up while I'm in a meeting. It's good to see you. Continuing. So membership with us has fallen benefits. You get a dedicated business page with your logo on our website. Has your hours, location. Kind of just a nice little taste of all your information right there that we update. Month-long feature in our publishing and media pages. So we really try to spotlight for an entire month with posts and Facebook, Instagram. We haven't figured out TikTok yet, but maybe one day. Just really try to blast you out there. Share promotion to our community and contacts. So if you're a business member, we always try to, put you on our newsletters and really try to rep you. Like if someone's having an event, I always try to kick them to someone local, vice versa. We do, well, when we did events, because there's a pandemic going on. But yeah, we always try to kick that and try to keep it in the community. Share, yeah, we did that. 5-minute video made by Groundwork staff. It's not Henma anymore. The videos have been really cool. I can't wait to torture our new Vista with filming and putting those together. And access to our resource for business development. So a lot of there's grants or anything like that we know of, we always try to make sure that any money, resources, or anything like that are shared with our local businesses first. We try to be kind of a repository for information. Like I said, some fathers do youth programming. A couple fathers started their own business that did construction. So they came in and we try to make sure to pass out their cards or try to link up community members that need maintenance on their homes with someone like that. We try to be that kind of hub where if people in the community are telling us they need a problem and businesses are like, oh, we do this, we try to put them together. We're also trying to do the Northeast Grocers Co-op. This is an early action product from the Northeast Area Master Plan. This is the one that the community really wanted. This is like first and foremost, people were like, we want a grocery store and we want it to be a co-op, which was kind of surprising because you don't hear people say we want co-ops very often. This was pre-Merck, but the Merck's been a great partner. I like the Merck myself. They have good sandwiches. The grocers planning team consists of staff from us, Groundwork, the United Government, including commissioners, Youth Build KCK, the DOT Agency, the Black Firefighter Association, Pride, and other invested residents and business owners. So big project. A lot of people are really excited about it. We have, I have to admit people too, sorry. A lot of support, a lot of cool stuff. We have the building. We're still working through a few things, but once that's done, we really want that to be kind of a community spot first, get the community involved, used to going, and then as it slowly becomes a grocery store, people will be used to going there. Moving on. Oh, Learn to Earn this is a program I had. It's a fun and active program for youth 12 to 16. So we try to keep it pretty project-based, pretty interactive, teach a lot of finance, public speaking, goal development, planning, things like that, really trying to help the youth link to goals they have in the future, make sure they're realistic, give them the skills to prepare there. And I really hype the financial literacy because that's something we don't get a lot of in schools, and try to partner them with real work, like real world business experiences. Previous summers, we usually try to partner them with a local business. The youth will come in for roughly 12 hours a week and do real work, shadowing the business owner, helping out around that. We had a virtual class this year, so they obviously didn't go in person to any businesses, but I had them do a kind of social media project. So they were building posts, building flyers, kind of redesigning stuff and making stuff digestible and easy to read for their demographic, their communities, to help organizations and businesses right now. So I think that's kind of a cool thing we're trying to really up. So not only when the youth are in the business, they're helping you on the ground, but helping a lot of businesses with the kind of digital realm that some of our local businesses struggle with because it's just one more thing to do. We pay the kids a stipend, and we really try to make it a full experience, team, community, really plugging them in to their community, make them feel like they're heard and that they can actually affect their community. I think we've been pretty successful. I can't get kids to leave, even virtually. So that's kind of nice. We've had a ton of great partners. These are all businesses last year that took in a youth. And it's a pretty big time commitment, in all honesty. Yeah, the kids do work, but you have to show the kids. Sometimes kids don't want to do work, or kids are ornery, or you're tired and you don't want to deal with somebody. But these businesses have always come through. Anointed Hands Hair Care, they were great. Bees Barbershop, BHC Roads, Elevate Bar and Grill. The fire department took on a kid. That was amazing, actually. The Kids Kitchen, they're always a great partner. Community Health Council, KCK Community College, KC Farm School at Gibbs Road. They're real cool. You guys should check them out. Kitty College is always great. The EOF, Love Outreach, International, Grape Connect Sniffle. I'm going to stop just reading lists now. Y Health. So this is our Y Health program, multi-pronged to approach alleviating two of the social determinants of poor health in Wyandotte County: lack of knowledge, poor living environment. We have a walk club. We're not doing that right now because, y'all, it's all winter. So we're pausing that, but we're going to get that walking clubs back up. Clean Air Now, pretty straightforward. We partner with them to try to, set up air monitors and try to make sure that our air is clean. And if it's not, how can we clean it up? We've done some tree plantings with them, and we're just trying to expand that more and more to make sure that our air is healthy. Healthy parks equals healthy people. So we're always trying to work in the parks, get people into the park, make the green spaces better, bigger, and just let people know they're there and that you can use them. We're trying to do a mural right now. We've done one mural, but we're always trying to get people into parks. So right now we're trying to do a second mural, which once again, it's winter, it's a pandemic. Hopefully next spring we can get that going. Health walk audits. I'm not going to read the slide. Walk audits are cool. We have people walk through it. Hey, if there's no sidewalk there, mark it. If the sidewalk's bad, mark it. We have like a green, yellow, red, which means it's good, needs work, not there. So we've had youth, high school students, adults, anyone walk through, and they let us know if the sidewalks are working, if it's not there. So that way we can go to the UG and be like, hey, this is where we need sidewalks. These are where people are walking, and they're telling us that it's not working. COVID response, we've done a Dial a Neighbor campaign, which prompts, wellness checks and promoting the census. We've done, 4 or 5 food drives now at our Northeast Grocers location at 1726 Quindaro. We're supporting the Health Equity Task Force, whose goal is to increase testing amongst the populations most vulnerable to COVID-19. We're developing a COVID-19 information and resource page on our website. Learn to Earn, hey, that's me again. Our virtual spring and summer session served 38 kids, and I had a lot of those kids do social media posts, educating people on COVID, educating people on the census, and also just checking in with them, making sure the kids were okay, making sure their mental health was good, making sure they were like actually getting outside and not staying up till 4 a.m. playing video games, which is a real thing. We did the community needs survey. It's currently open. We had someone calling just last week, trying to get people to take it, trying to see what the community needs, see how COVID's impacted them in their daily lives. The calls were great because a lot of people don't have access to internet. So someone calls and they walk them through the survey. Disaster response trainings. One of our team members is super passionate about it. They're putting it together, and we want to start rolling out these kind of trainings to show people, hey, if disaster strikes, what do you do? Do you have a plan? How to make that plan? It's for organizations, that's for business, that's for families. It's super important, something you don't think about, which, as we've seen now, stuff happens on grand scales. All right, and that's it. I'm done. I did it. I'm passing it on. KCK Chamber.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Hello, everyone. I see a lot of familiar faces, but for folks who don't know me, my name is Daniel Silva, and I'm the president and CEO of the KCK Chamber of Commerce. I've been in this role now for 4 years. I'm joined by Kate Kershaw. I think she was having some Wi-Fi issues. She's our Director of Partnership and Membership. And also our 2020 board chair, Joab Ortiz, is on the line with us today, and he's with Burns & McDonnell. And so I'll just provide a quick overview of what we do here at the Chamber, but I do want to give kudos to Kate for her hard work and really connecting with the MBRs and making sure that not only is there connectivity, but that we are a resource for these organizations as best as we can. So, we're a 550 plus membership organization. 57% of our members are business owners who have 25 employees or less. We also do have, you can click that slide. That's fine. I'm getting ready to go into that. We work hard on behalf of our membership and community at large through some of the bullet points that you see here. Very proud of the work that we do on the legislative front. We have a presence at the national, local, and state level. Again, keeping an eye on business and legislation that impacts business and also impacts the community, because we know if our public health department or public education is not where it needs to be, then that impacts business and the economy. So we do try to keep an eye on that. That committee meets on the second Friday of every month. And so if you're interested in anything having to do with public policy, and I urge that you all get involved, please join us on the second Friday of every month. Of course, during COVID, we've tried to be as responsive as possible to not just our membership, but to our community. Right away, we decided that the Chamber would not just hold its events for its membership. We opened up our Zoom virtual events for everyone because it was important, especially in the early onset of the pandemic, to ensure that folks had the right information, and information was changing so quickly, as you well know. You can click to the next slide, part 2. There we go. Hey, okay, it looks like I'm going a little out of order here. And so again, we list the top 10 reasons why people should join the Chamber, right? But what I want to share with this group specifically is, we've come a long way. This is a 122-year-old institution. We've been an anchor of the community for that long. Perhaps we have not always been the best partner to the community at large. And I think that's reflective in our membership and our makeup. But know that we've been working extremely hard to not only diversify our board, but making sure that our board is reflective of the community in which we live and work. We've rolled out programs that provide ramps, if you will, entry points, not just for the business owner, for the employees, for young professionals. Just this morning, we rolled out what was now the Women's Chamber Network, which is a full-fledged women's division here at the Chamber, solely dedicated for the advancement and promotion of women in business. So I'm very excited about what that division is going to yield outside of just, having a big impact and creating, again, access for women in business. But I'm looking forward to drawing from that division to identify female candidates to serve on our board. That's very exciting. And for that division to really, play a part in our public policy agenda and what we have going on as it pertains to business and women and issues that may be affecting them that may not be currently represented in our public policy agenda. Next slide, please. Here are just our membership benefits rates. Our basic membership, 0 to 5 employees, is $400. I will say that, we do try to work with people as best we can, especially during this pandemic. We've offered payment plans, trade outs. I think what's most important, I think for us, is that we have the connectivity. And so, as we continually try to tap into the different communities in and around Wyandotte County, whether it be the African-American community or the Latino community, Vietnamese community. I think it's important for us to be a good partner. And I would hate for any of these prices to be a breaking point for a business to not join the Chamber. So as you're talking to your folks and the business owners that you have relationships with that trust you, please feel free to refer them to us and we will work with them. I think the most important thing for us is to again, have that connectivity and provide those services to communities who might have not in the past had connectivity to us. Next slide, please. Okay, and I'll just wrap by saying again, I'm very proud of the work that we've done, especially proud of this Women's Chamber Network. Our Young Professionals Initiative is fantastic. They do such a great job. We've got members here on this call who represent various sectors of those. I see Lisa Pena with Urban Hikes. We have a great partnership with her. And so again, I think we're trying to be as creative as possible, especially during these times. But just know that the KCK Chamber is a willing and active partner in the community. And our doors are open. This chamber belongs to the community. And so we want folks to not just use our building, but take advantage of our services. So thank you for the time. It looks like I'm hanging off now to Mr. Alan Card, Executive Director of the CB. Hi, Alan.
Hi, Daniel. Thank you very much. So I'm very glad to be with you all today to talk a little bit about what we do and talk tourism here in Kansas City, Kansas. I'm actually somewhat new here. I started just about a year ago. So really, I've been in the metro, but really getting more familiar with Kansas City, Kansas. And it's been quite a year to be promoting tourism, obviously, when you can't really do a lot of tourism. So just a little bit about us. We are a nonprofit organization here in Kansas City, Kansas, and we're funded almost entirely by the unified government. And that funding comes from tourism dollars that are collected through a tax on hotel rooms here in Kansas City, Kansas. So it's essentially visitors to Kansas City, Kansas are paying that tax that then goes back into us marketing the area to try to get more visitors. You know, our mission is really simple. It sometimes surprises people when we talk about tourism, everyone thinks, you know, fun and having a good time, but we really are an economic development organization. But we do economic development through tourism. And I think one of the things that's great about that is we're trying to bring new dollars into the community from people that don't live here. So if you think about a local resident, you have so much money every month that you can choose to spend, and some of that's going to rent or mortgage, and some of that's going to food, and some of that's going to tourism activities and having fun. We're trying to get somebody from Topeka or Wichita or St. Louis to come here and spend their money, which is all new money for Kansas City, Kansas, and all new money that goes into the economy. So when we're successful, we're bringing new dollars into the city, which we really like. We really focus on 3 areas in our services. One are those visitors, those folks from the surrounding states that are coming in to do some sort of leisure time activity, stay in hotels, go to a sporting game, hopefully come and check out some of the great things going on in the neighborhoods. We also have staff that focuses on meetings and conventions so that we can try to draw groups of people here. And that may be someone that uses some of the meeting facilities. It may be a group tour a bus tour that will go and tour several sites. And so we have a sales staff that works on recruiting and bringing those groups here. And then we also work to bring sporting events. We have a number of sporting facilities, both amateur and professional, here in Kansas City, Kansas, that draw a lot of events and tournaments in a normal time. Right now, of course, isn't a normal time. And so we've got sales staff that work with collegiate, high school, amateur and professional organizations to help bring some of those events into Kansas City. So it's everything from soccer tournaments to events that may use the T-bones. We're actually working with some tournaments out at Caw Point that are fishing tournaments. So there's a lot of different types of sports events that we're working to bring into the area. Next slide. So one of the things I didn't mention about our organization is, as I said, we're a nonprofit, but we are not a membership-based organization. So essentially, we want to talk about and feature any organization or group that it would be of interest to visitors or tourism. So if it's an entity that is something that a visitor is going to be interested in, think about if somebody from St. Louis or somebody from Topeka may be interested in, those are the kind of things that we will feature on our site. And there's a number of ways that businesses can get involved with our organization. The simplest is our visitors guide. We print that annually. And that's distributed by us in a number of ways, including at visitor centers across the states. And we mail it out to people that request our information. So like I said, if you are a tourism business, and that could be a restaurant, that could be a shop, or some sort of attraction, then you have the ability to be listed in that guide at no charge. We do the same on our website. So visit kansascityks.com. So you can go to that site, and we've got all kinds of information about everything tourism related in Kansas City, Kansas. Our team, we have a marketing staff. We are primarily a sales and marketing organization, so they're doing advertising in surrounding regions. So again, you can reach out to our organization, and we'll help you find if you have an event or a business that might be of interest. There may be some opportunities where we could feature you in some of our marketing materials. On the sales side, we are happy to help groups. A lot of time, and this is one of the, I think, areas that there could be more collaboration with neighborhood and businesses in the area, is helping to recruit meetings and events into Kansas City, Kansas. Again, we all benefit when we have more of that business, and your businesses benefit from having more business here. So if you're a member of an organization that has meetings or events, we have a sales team that can help match them with the right venue, assist with some of the logistical challenges they may have, helping them find hotel rooms, et cetera, to help get that event in Kansas City, Kansas. And also, if you have a meeting or event, even family reunions, weddings, anything like that, we have welcome bags that we're able to give to your attendees. So that includes a visitor's guide and a lot of brochures and information. So we're always happy to do that. Next slide. The other thing I want to mention, one of the, as Daniel said, with their organization, we also have made some kind of strategic shifts over the last year. And, one of the things we're wanting to do more is promote the neighborhoods. The UG has made a great investment in these, what I call ready-made facilities out at Village West, from the Speedway to Great Wolf Lodge to the Legends. And these are our primary drivers for visitors. These are things that cause people from other cities to want to come and spend their money in Kansas City, Kansas. But we know there is such a unique story to be told here in the neighborhoods and here on the eastern side of Kansas City, Kansas. And so we're working on some initiatives to help better bring that history and that culture, that heritage to the forefront. And that's through what was going to become known as our Trails Initiative. So we plan to launch 2 trails per year. These are themed trails that will highlight different aspects of the culture and food here in Kansas City, Kansas, and history and heritage as well. Our first trail we actually just launched about 3 weeks ago was our taco trail. That was our first intentionally because we know that people love tacos, people love food, people love doing food related things. And we've had quite a response to that trail. We're working on our next trail will launch the first half of the year that will be more heritage based. And so it will be a chance to explore some of the history and culture in some of the neighborhoods. So we'll be collaborating with some of the different neighborhood groups and hope to be working with NRG on that as well. So we're really excited about this. And we think it will be a great way to drive visitors into the neighborhoods. Last slide. So I thank you for your time. I just want to encourage, please reach out to myself at any time if you have any questions, any way that we can collaborate. And then Mayla Yang, I think she's here as well. She is our marketing manager and is a great resource for if you have any questions about marketing, getting into any of our visitors guide website or materials. She's one that can help you as well. Thanks for your time.
Thanks so much, Alan. So now we have introductions by local business members. Do we have any local businesses who want to introduce themselves on this call?
I can introduce myself. My name is Lisa Pena, and I have a local business called Urban Hikes Kansas City. I lead urban hikes in downtown Kansas City, Missouri and downtown KCK. They're about 5 miles long, so there's definitely an intentional exercise component there. Sometimes they're 6 miles long, depending on the group, and we see a lot of really cool things. We go off the beaten path, so we go to areas that not everybody is going to just automatically. And that's something that I'm growing. Actually, I have a couple guides. One guide is from Visit Kansas City, Kansas. So it's really nice to have it's really cool to have a partnership with her. And I'm also developing a series of hikes in KCK to be hikes for members for the KCK Chamber next year. So the idea is to have one hike per month that's a different hike in KCK for different members. And so, not different members, but for KCK Chamber members. So that's a project that I'm working on now and that I'll work on throughout the winter to create those. And I'm originally from KCK. I grew up here, I went to Sumner, and I love KCK still.
Thank you so much, Lisa.
Yeah.
We have a hand up, so I believe someone might have a question, and there's a question in the chat too. Let's start with hand, then chat.
Hi, it's Melissa Bynum. I think I had my hand up.
You do.
Thank you so much. I just wanted to say a couple things. Number one, Lisa, I too am a graduate from Sumner Academy, and think I might have graduated a few years before you, but very proud of that. And I think also it keeps me very sentimentally connected to the Northeast area of KCK. What I wanted to say is I'm currently serving as a Unified Government Commissioner. I love my job. And to Groundwork NRG and to the KCK Chamber and to Visit Kansas City, Kansas, it's been remarkable to me to witness and hopefully support the way that your organizations have completely pivoted the way that you had to do business, in the early part of the year. And you've done that so remarkably and continued to keep yourselves really relevant for the community. So that's really the only comment that I wanted to make, was that I've just been so impressed with the way the three organizations have turned on a dime to continue doing what you do and staying true to your mission in the midst of this pandemic. So Unified Government obviously had to do the same. I'm really proud of what we did as well, but obviously we still try to be here for you all. And so we want to be good supporters of the work that you all are trying to do. So with that, just a big thanks for all the ways that you've had to change and the way that you've done that so excellently. Thanks so much.
Well, thank you so much, Commissioner Bynum. We really appreciate that shout out. I see that Kim Hewitt has put some questions in the chat. So I don't know, Kim, do you want to introduce yourself and then ask your questions? It looks like maybe one of them got answered.
Oh, sure. I didn't see if, yeah, I was just, I really love this idea. I love the idea of combining the hiking, the physical fitness part. It's really, Lisa, it's very exciting. I just wondered if you were able to offer hikes year round, or are they only part of the year? And do you offer packages for businesses so they could do team building?
Yeah, good to.
Oh, and I see. Yeah.
But I can go ahead and answer it also verbally. Thanks for asking that question. And yes, I can definitely offer hikes for teams. That's something that I enjoy doing is having different groups, and I can customize it depending on the needs for the team. So I'd be happy to talk about that. And then regarding the outdoors or not, I find that yeah, a lot of people don't like to be outside when it's so cold, but I'm happy to be outside. I actually, a lot of times in the wintertime, go out on my own and create my routes during that time because I'm not leading other groups. But I also am open to hikes that have to do, kind of go inside and outside. So I'm open to ideas. And I have a Rosedale hike on my mind to create. I haven't created it yet, but I just want to let you know, since you're at KU Med, I grew up in Rosedale, so I definitely want Rosedale to be one of the hikes that we offer. But I would love to talk offline if you have some ideas for teams that might be interested in having hikes.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Lisa. Let's see. I see we also have Denise on here from Northeast Economic Development Corporation. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hello, everyone. And sorry for my attire. I wasn't planning on speaking. I'm liking my little snuggie because it's cold in my office. But first of all, thank you, Rachel, for putting this on. And also thank you for allowing us an opportunity to introduce ourselves. So my name is Denise Tyler, the new executive director for the Northeast Economic Development Corporation, also known as NEDC. I just wanted to say hello to everyone. I'm working on rebranding. We're at the end of the rebranding phase. So I would say definitely by the end of this year, the start of next year, you guys will probably start to hear more about the initiatives we would like to try to incorporate and what's going on with the new NEDC. And I really like this setup. So I may do something similar to this to introduce everyone to what we're trying to do. So yeah, just thank you once again. Our website, if anybody wanted to just go ahead and start checking it out, is www.nedckck.org. I am currently recruiting for board members, so if anyone, is looking to join a board, let me know, and I'll be happy to tell you more about what we plan to do. So again, thank you, and I look forward to maybe networking with everyone that's on the call.
Thank you, Denise, for that. I see we also have Reverend Dixie, who I call Mother Dixie, from St. Paul's. Would you
That's
like
what
to
it is.
introduce yourself? You are on mute, Mother Dixie. You're still on mute, Mother Dixie.
Had to find my own head there. Sorry. Well, that was practice, I guess, on my end. I wasn't prepared either for this, but I will give you a brief introduction. I'm the priest in charge at St. Paul's Episcopal Church at 18th and Washington. St. Paul's is 163 years old, but we are going through a transformation, both for COVID, but also for changing times about what the role of the church should be in a community. And we are looking to partner more with our community and reach out more. And I guess a couple of things have come together for us. We had during the Great Freeze about 2 years ago now, we had some pipes freeze and totally washed out our lower level. And rather than view that as a tragedy, we're looking at it as a baptism and an opportunity to create about 15,000 square feet of opportunity for the community. And we have operated a neighborhood pantry for about 40 plus years and a Saturday breakfast for the last 23 years. With COVID, we've had to convert those to grab and go. So we're kind of looking to the future and what more we could do. And so we've looked at the Northeast master plan and have seen how the community has been talking about the kind of spaces and activities they need, but we want to use this time of transition to ask the community, what can we do? What can we be? How can we be more engaged and active? And so we're listening a lot right now, and we're looking for folks that want to, that we can partner with and we can listen to and we can engage with. So that's my 2 cents for today. So come and see me if you have ideas, and let's see what we can do together to make this a better neighborhood and a better place to be.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Mother Dixie. Is there anybody else on the call who would like to introduce themselves at this time? Okay, seeing none. Well, I don't think we really have very much left on the agenda, do we?
We have just one last thing. I'm gonna technically, to wrap it up, all we have is we're gonna ask people to do a 2-minute survey at the end, but that's like the end.
Okay, can we put that survey in the chat?
We sure can.
That'd be great.
So,
And we did have quite a few more people that were RSVP'd for today, but like Brendan said, it's cold, it's Monday, and the Chiefs game starts in like 10 minutes. So we are recording this meeting, so we'll go ahead and post this to our Facebook and our YouTube channel. Make sure we get it out to those people who RSVP'd but weren't able to attend. So they'll be able to share in the great information that you all provided today. And if this is something that you guys liked, we can try to do this again for the fourth quarter and increase our attendance as we go along. So thank you all so much for joining us on this chilly Monday. It's been great to see all your faces and you. And yeah, we'll be looking forward to connecting soon. All right, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good
Bye.
hearing from y'all.
Great job, everybody.
Thank you.